Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show, honey. Grab your coffee and your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. Now, before we get started on these red hot topics, do what the commercial says, honey. Go to the website www.monroemonalisa.com and you will see what your girl is doing. Style architect, image consulting. I am a master wardrobe stylist. And you know, around the holidays, you want to eat. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Christmas is just like tomorrow. So, of course, you want to get down, get down. And then January, you're going to be hating yourself for get down, get down. Boy, I don't want to say hate. You're going to be a little upset with yourself. So when you start your workout and you start to lose the weight that you gained over the holidays, give your girl a call because, honey, you're going to want to redo the whole thing. You're going to want to look brand spanking new for 2025. And who else can do that besides your girl, Monalisa Monroe? Yes, ma'am. Give us the call or send us an email, stylearchitect@monroemonalisa.com. Or you can go to the Facebook page, honey, Style Architect. Style Architect Image Consulting Group. Yeah, I got a lot of energy this morning. I haven't even drank my coffee yet. That's just going to show you what kind of show we're going to have, honey, because we got stuff going on this morning. Now, if you're noticing that I'm looking all over the place, I got screens. Okay, so don't even trip. It's just I got screens and I want to address all my portraits. Okay, yes. Good morning, Ursula. So let's just dive right in. Now, I know the fight was last week Friday, but your girl gets on the air every Thursday. So it's not old news to me because I'm going to talk about it this morning. So, who all watched the fight? Your girl did. Let me tell you something. I was so excited. I was hoping that it was going to be everything that I thought in my mind. I wanted that to go down the way it was going on in my mind, but it did not. But let me just start from the beginning. Mike Tyson is my favorite. Hands down, he is my boy. Okay, he could do no wrong. I don't care. I don't care. When Mike Tyson got knocked out, I went into depression. Mike Tyson is my favorite fighter. Okay, so when Jake Paul said he was going to take him on, I was like, are you crazy? The age of Mike Tyson never came to my mind. Immediately, I started thinking how dangerous and how scary he was back in the day. I didn't take in consideration that he was 58 years old. That wasn't even my thought process. Then when I saw him practicing and he still had that ooh, 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 I was like, now, not to take from Jake Paul, I mean, he looks like a great fighter. But baby, I was like, Mike Tyson. Okay. But then the closer it got to the fight, Mike Tyson ended up getting sick, right? He ended up getting sick on the plane, and then they said he had like 8 blood transfusions and all this going on with him, and then his health just didn't look good. Then I started to get a little nervous. To me, his age started coming forth. Okay. He started to look his age. Now, Mike Tyson, y'all, he's been doing drugs, alcohol, partying, getting beat, with in rings with people. I'm like, so his 58 is not a regular 58. His 58 might be 78 because of his life and what he's been through, right? So I didn't even take that in consideration. I just took what I knew about Mike Tyson and just, woo! So, baby, I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning to see what this thing and the fights that was before it, I could care less, but they were good. I was excited. Those women beating each other down. I still, to this very day, don't understand why you have women boxers. I mean, why would you want to get beat down? Why? Why? I just don't understand. So anyway, so the women's fight was lit. I mean, that was really good. But then towards the end, when they called it, and the winner was headbutting and basically, come on, she lost. But when they said she won, I was like going, this ain't finna this. And I know correct English, but that night I was like, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well because these judges, if they saw that she won versus the real winner, we're in trouble. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking they was gonna cheat Mike Tyson. That's what I was thinking because baby, I was still a Mike Tyson cheerleader. Okay. So then we come to the big fight, right? And I'm telling you, y'all, I was nervous. I had my popcorn ready. I had my sodas. I'm not playing with you. I was like ringside, baby. Me and Rosie Perez was sisters that night, baby, because we was calling it, okay? When Mike Tyson started walking to the ring, I was nervous. I was scared. I looked at him. I said, what? What's wrong with Mike Tyson? I mean, he looked feeble going to the ring. So automatically, I said, oh my gosh, what I do not want to see is Mike Tyson on the canvas. I mean, I shifted gears and said to myself, I can't see him hit the ground. I love him too much to see him get knocked out. If he lost by the judges, the way the judges rated that other fight, I was thinking, you know what? Jake Paul can have it. If it goes to the judges, he can straight up have it. But if he knocks my boy out, I'm done. I'm just done. I could not see him on the canvas because I remember that day when Buster Douglas knocked him out. Baby, let me tell you something. Everybody was like, it was shocking. So I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Then the fight started. I'm already nervous now. The fight started. And Mike got a little, he got a few in, but he wouldn't throw any punches. He wouldn't throw any punches. And I was like going, why don't we throw? And then Jake Paul got him, he hit, and I was like, ah. And they kept saying something's wrong with his mouthpiece. Something's going on with his mouthpiece. Hello, Ann, how are you? It was like something's going on with his mouthpiece. And then they were like, he's biting his glove. What is going on? And I was like, change his mouthpiece if something's going on with his mouthpiece. If he's not able to fight, doggone it. But it wasn't that. And I didn't find out until later. So we'll get into that. But so he wouldn't throw any punches. And I was like, what in the world? And I'm telling you, I was getting more nervous and more nervous seeing him barely moving, barely shuffling his feet. And he just wasn't Mike Tyson. And it was just sad, right? And I was just hoping that Jake Paul would not knock him out. That's what my bottom line was. I was like, please don't knock him out. So I was happy that he made it to round 8, which was, I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I'm glad it did. And I'm glad that no one got knocked out. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put that out there. Both of them got paid. Both of them promoted the fight to the utmost. I mean, they had 70 million viewers. Netflix was crashing. And you know why? Because I was on Netflix and it literally broke the internet at least 2 or 3 times. So, internet was crashing left and right. And so, they did an amazing job when it came to advertising and promoting this fight because your girl was front row with popcorn and soda. Okay, so yeah, you did amazing. So a lot of people are upset because it wasn't what they expected. A lot of people are feeling sorry for Mike Tyson because he just looked older and it just looked rigged and, all of that. Well, long story short, it was, okay? It was a publicity stunt to sell tickets, to get people to watch, to get people excited about boxing again. It did what it was supposed to do. It got you to the TV. It got you watching boxing. It got you excited. It did exactly what it was set to do. And we all got okie doked, and that's just how it went. We all got okie doked, me included, baby. But I did not care. I just did not want to see him hit the canvas. So I got what I wanted. But a lot of people were upset. A lot of people, it's rigged, and it was rigged. So how do we know now after the fact that it was rigged, and what say you per se? Well, this show is all about us talking about what you're talking about. So your girl went online and started researching the fight, okay? Because everybody was talking about it was rigged and da 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 da. Well, what I found out. Come on. What up, girl? You like my November? You like her? Yeah, my November. So what I found out was Mike Tyson wanted to take Jake Paul out. He wanted to take him out. But the understanding was they were to let him win in order to get the money, the payout, all of that. Okay. And Mike Tyson agreed because he said he was going to get 20 million, Jake Paul 40 million. Mike Tyson just wanted the buzz around boxing to come back. And he felt like a sacrificial lamb. He felt like he would lose just to get the hype back when it comes to boxing. Good morning, Tam Tam. How are you? So, yeah, that's what happened. You know, Mike Tyson knows that these are his last years in boxing. He retired. I mean, he knew, but he also knew Jake Paul is he's the new it man. He can, I mean, he got how many followers? 40 million followers. I mean, the boy has the marketing tools to reinvent boxing. Mike Tyson knew that. And Mike Tyson said to himself, well, boxing is on the down, the downslide. Name a heavyweight boxer right now. Can you name who's fighting? No, because boxing is just not what it used to be. And with this fight, boxing became it again. And if you really think about it, that's what they were trying to do. They wanted the buzz back to come back to boxing. And they did it. 70 million views. 70 million views. And it's on Netflix, so people continue to watch it. So they did their job. So you cannot be mad at Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson wanted to bring it back, wanted to feel something again, because again, that's all he knew for years. And he's like, I just want to leave something for my kids. I mean, Mike Tyson is at that age. He's 58. And he's not worried about getting in the ring trying to prove himself. He said to himself, this 40 million, this 20 million is going to the kids. Bottom line. So there's no need to be mad. There's no need to be all upset because Jake Paul got what he wanted, and he wanted to get in the ring with Mike Tyson. Whether win, lose, or draw, he just wanted to get in the ring. And he could say that he got in the ring. He can say that. He can say, I got in the ring with Mike Tyson, and he can also say he won. So it is what it is. Red hot number one, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight. Rigged or not rigged, it was rigged. Bottom line. There you go. Red hot number two. Red hot number two. Y'all know that we talk about what you're talking about. So the choices that President-elect Donald Trump is making right now is blowing people's minds. I mean, just blowing it. Just blowing it. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care. And you guys knew he wasn't going to care. So who are you talking about, Monalisa? I'm talking about Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz was allegedly accused of sleeping with a 17-year-old girl back in the day. He is now being appointed the Attorney General, the U.S. Attorney General. So you sit back and say, the U.S. Attorney General is the top lawyer of the United States, and this man right here is elected to be that guy. And he has been allegedly accused of sexual favors and acts with minors. So, hello, that's one of his choices, okay? The other choice is Elon Musk. And Elon Musk, everybody knows he is the billionaire that is the inventor of Tesla, Well, he wants him to be head of Department of Government Efficiency. That's a new department. So you got Matt Gaetz being the top U.S. attorney, lawyer of the United States, and his history is shady, just like yours, by the way. But anyway, Then you say Elon Musk, the billionaire that y'all know, if y'all follow Elon, he off the chain. And he wants him to be head of Department of Government Efficiency. Efficiency. Good morning, Dave. How are you? Good morning, sir. So here we are. Here we are. You are choosing these people to be the lead head, department head folk. And people are thinking they have no political background. They have no political savvy. They don't know protocol. They don't know. That's what he knows. He doesn't want any political figures under him. That's his goal. His goal is to get the average, no, I don't want to say the average Joe, because these people are smart and rich and all of the above. But he wants X, no, not X. Well, he just wants non-politicians. Let's just say that. He doesn't want politicians under him. Period. That's it. Matt Gaetz is probably the only political person with his background, but look at his background. Elon Musk, he is not a politician. And then just recently, he wants Dr. Oz. Do y'all remember Dr. Oz? Dr. Oz. Now, during the pandemic, Dr. Oz was being tagged as being a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because of the words and stuff that he was doing and saying dealing with COVID-19. Well, President-elect, good morning, Sharon. President-elect is saying he wants him to be over Medicare and Medicaid. What y'all think? What y'all? Come on. What? Y'all gonna have to sound off. Elon Musk is over Department of Government Efficiency. That's not even a department, but it is now a department. Number two, Matt Gaetz, the freaking lawyer of the USA. And then you got Dr. Oz over Medicare and Medicaid. Good morning, Leonard. How are you? Come on. What are your thoughts on non-politicians heading these political platforms? These platforms are going to address you, your parents, your kids, your grandma. This is dealing with you. Do you agree or disagree? I'm open. I'm open. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. What do you have to say? And if you would like to get on, just let me know. I'm going to bring you on the show so we can talk about it. Let me know. Just raise your hand and say, me. I want to be on. I want to say something. Get ready for clowns running the country. It's on. It's on. These people don't have a politic bone in their body. Is that good or is that bad? Debbie, birds of a feather flock together. You better believe it. You better believe it. And he doesn't want politicians under him, serving him. He said they're all traitors. So, yeah. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Dr. Oz. Remember Dr. Oz talk show, TV show. People used to listen to everything that came out of his mouth. I mean, Dr. Oz was that dude. But then the pandemic struck. And Dr. Oz started saying stuff that people were like, wait a minute, Doc. What you talking about? So Literally, people, let me tell you something. We're going to have to Google these people, and you're going to have to find out what these people are about in order to understand what we're dealing with. We got to start doing the research on what these people's platforms are, what they believe, what they don't believe, what they stand for, what they don't stand for. You better look it up. And JFK, John Kennedy Jr., is over health and wellness, and he's the one that said worms was in his brain. I'm just saying, what we doing? What we doing? We are now in a country that is going towards this right here. The Senate and the House is red. And if you are blue, then you better start doing your research. And if you're red, then you're happy. You got stuff going on. You're pretty excited about what's happening. So, but if you're blue, you better know what we're dealing with. They ought to get tired of Trump making a mockery out of them. No, because think about it. When President Joe Biden was elected president, your boy went into campaign mode. I mean, he never stopped. And that's what people don't understand. He never stopped promoting himself. So he was always relevant. He never got old. He always made sure he was talking about something. And see, and right now, I'm just going to be real. The Democratic Party just did not play their hand right. They just didn't play the hand right. And you look back at it now and you want to point fingers and all of that, but the proof is in the pudding. You just didn't play your hand right. And so even now they are saying, oh, now where's President Joe Biden now? He's hiding. He's not saying anything. I mean, so it's like, what are we doing? Fix it, Jesus, because we are doomed. No. We're not. We're actually not. It's just that we have to be smart. We've got to be smart about this. That's what it is. We just got to get smarter. We can't just say, we don't like him, we hate him, it's past that. He is the president-elect. He's going to get sworn in. So if you don't like him, no one cares at this point. You have to get a strategy. You have to get a strategy for your family, for you, for your future. You got to do the work, as Van Dunt used to say, Yolanda Van Dunt, whatever her. Sorry if I tore your name up, but you got to do the work. So that's where we are. So what do you mean by do the work? You got to do the research. Start researching these people to find out what they're standing on, what their platforms are, what they believe, so you can know where to move, how to move. This is chess now. You got to know their move. You got to know what's in their heads. That's where you got to go. And so once you know, you can do what you need to do. You can't just sit up here and say, I don't like him. Who cares? You see, he don't care. So do what you got to do. Okay. So these people are in place. Elon Musk. Okay. And like I said last Thursday, Elon Musk is about what? He's about Bitcoin, foreign exchange, technology. So you need to start going in that direction, learning, going to classes, whatever. Teach yourself. I don't know, but you got to get savvy when it comes down to that, to know where he's going with that. Okay. Matt Gaetz, the U.S. Attorney General, if he has a jaded past and he's now the Attorney General, and you might have some family members or yourself that might have gotten in trouble, and now you feel like he might understand, well, go get you a lawyer and y'all go for what you know. because he obviously knows some loops and hoops. Okay, I'm just saying. Leonard, blacks been indecisive where the margin of loss in the swing states. 1.5% lost 6 states. And yeah, yeah, because I mean, even now, let's just say right now, okay, right now, VP Kamala Harris has one more card in the deck. I used the scenario of spades last week. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I was talking about if you don't know how to play chess, then when people refer to chess and checkers, you don't know what's going on. But spades, most of y'all know how to play spades. When you got 2 cards left and you look at your partner and your partner looking at you, and y'all can't say nothing because that'll be cheating. But you look at that, your partner look at you, and y'all done said y'all gonna get 8 books, and you got 7, and you don't know what that person's gonna play. So you put out your card and you just hope that they got what you want. You got what you're hoping that they have something in their hand that will get that last book, right? Well, this is what we're looking at right now. We've got one more card in the deck. We really do. And this is what the kicker is. That one card in the deck was said on Fox News. Yeah. The one card in the deck that VP Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden, the Democratic Party, could do before January 15th would change history. Y'all want to know what it is? The last card in the deck. I'm going to even tell you what that last card is. That last card is a joker. You hear me? The last card is a joker or an ace. And it depends on how the Democratic Party wants to play the last card. Because I'm going to tell you something. If they play this last card right, she can still make history. I kid you not. Okay. How much time I got? All right. I'm going to tell you what Fox News, a person on Fox News said. If the Democratic Party was really thinking, and working together, the last card that she could play is President Joe Biden could step down between now and January 4th or 5th and swear her in as president. And then President Trump can go ahead and get elected and they can keep it moving. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? President Joe Biden can say, that's it, and put her as acting president for 6 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever long before Donald Trump gets sworn in. But do you think he'll do it? She could be the first woman of color to be president of the United States. It doesn't matter if it's a day, a year, or a month. The title can go down in history as her being the first. And Joe Biden can go down in history by making it happen. But this is the thing. Will he do it? Because he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to give her the reins to campaign. He didn't want to step down then. I'm open. What y'all got to say? What y'all want to say? Yes, they talked about this on the Steve Harvey Morning Show last week. Yeah. And guess who brought it up? They did. They did. Come on. We've got to be smarter. We gotta come on. We gotta do better. As a party, we supposed to already be down the road thinking of strategies like this. Good morning, Tim. How are you? So this is what I'm talking about. That's it. Or what are we doing? Are we talking about strategy? Or are we just sitting here talking about, I don't like him? We're past that. We are past that. This show is about you, okay? We talk about what you're talking about. And the buzz on the street, the buzz in the streets, whether you're at the salon, the barbershop, or Home Depot, everybody is talking about the new cabinet members, the new leads on who is going to run certain departments. And here we are talking about how crazy these choices are. We need to start finding out who they are. Not, we got to find out who they are, what they stand for, and why do you think they're being put in these positions? Elon Musk, you know what he's about. Well, he is going to be elected to be the head of the Department of Government Efficiency. Efficiency. Honey. Matt Gaetz, the U.S. lawyer, attorney general, he is going to be the top lawyer. And this is the person that has a checkered past, okay? Allegedly. It is what it is. It is what it is. Dr. Oz, head of Medicare, Medicaid. Look him up. Y'all remember the show. He was great until the pandemic. He started talking about some stuff that people weren't agreeing with. Is it true? Is it? We don't know. That Dr. Fauci's gone. Dr. Fauci brought us through the pandemic. Well, he's gone. You ain't heard nothing else about him. Where is he? Come on now. That's a whole nother show. Oh my goodness. And then last but not least, you got John Kennedy Jr. over health and wellness. And he was the one that was saying he had worms in his brains. I don't know. I'm just reporting the news, as they say. Debbie, a lot of people are canceling their X account because of this new position Trump offered him. Because they have access to you. They got, oh goodness. Yeah, Debbie, I know. Now, First red hot was woo the Tyson and Jake Paul. Was the fight rigged or not? Yes, it was. That was the first red hot. It was. Heartbreak Hotel. It was. But it's fine with me. I just didn't want him to get knocked out. Number two was these cabinet people, cabinet members, and heads of departments that are being placed by elect President-elect Donald Trump. Red hot number three. Y'all, I gotta get out of here. Red hot number three. I don't like talking about it, but if it's in the salons, the barbershops, and Home Depot, I gotta talk about it. The P. Diddy case. Well, he got a few charges dismissed. Now, some people said, okay, here we go. The charges that were dismissed on his behalf was some notes that he was taking in jail, talking to his lawyer or talking to someone like a band member, an old band member or something. And they wanted to grab these notes and use it against him. Well, that didn't fly with the judge because they said that is client, what is it? Lawyer client private. What is it called? It was on the tip of my tongue. Privacy, Client Lawyer Privacy Act or something like that. Y'all know. Y'all, my followers would tell me, but it's the patient client. It's a word that I'm looking for. Privilege. There you go. Thank you. That's what it is. So they cannot use the notes that he was taking with this particular band member. So they was trying to use it against him. So the judge wasn't having it. That's it. Thank you. So they threw those charges out. What is it looking like now? Well, they threw some charges out, some more charges. Matter of fact, they put the trial on hold when it comes to President-elect Donald Trump. So they even pushed his trial and put it on hold. I mean, so you know what I'm saying? We just don't know. Now, I have said in previous shows that I really think that P. Diddy is not going to be on trial until 2025. They're not going to do anything, major until 2025. They're just not. Client lawyer privilege. Yes. Debbie, Trump was supposed to be sentenced on yesterday, but the judge put it off. Yeah. They were saying that they could keep settling it off until his term is up. Girl, that's what I'm saying. So this is what we're working with. This is why people sign an NDA. I'm telling you. So it's like, what are we doing? Now, and then again, look at the Supreme Court choices. Look at who he wants as the lawyer of the USA. I mean, man, look, everybody who got some trumped up charges or who feel like allegedly they have unfortunately went to jail for no reason, whatever the case may be, bring it back up. Bring it back up to your lawyer and go back to trial, court, whatever, because it looks like y'all might just get some breakthroughs. I really do, because I'm like Sonny Hostin on The View. Sonny said, now look, if a felon can run for president, they need to take the question off of every application asking you whether you were a felon or not, because now it doesn't matter. Obviously, that's number one. Number two is everyone that's a felon that couldn't vote needs to be able to vote now, because if you can run for president of the United States, you should be able to get a job and vote. I'm just saying. All right. So yeah, some charges were dropped because of that very reason. This is a side note. Texas. I read this in the news. Please tell me what please tell me. Passengers duct tape a man who allegedly tried to open the door of a flight, American airline flight, Texas. This happened to a flight in a flight in Texas. I think the man was trying to go to Houston, but he was trying to open the door. I don't understand. He might have been having a panic attack or something, but he was trying to open the door, and passengers duct taped that man to the chair. It's getting crazy out here. Wow. And then I also read video showing a confrontation at Panera Bread that led to hate crime charges. Now, when I saw this, I thought it was going to be, it was shocking, okay, to see who was doing the hate crime at Panera Bread. It was an older woman harassing a Palestinian. I'm talking about she put her hands on him and everything at Panera Bread. What? She asked him, "Are you a Palestinian?" And he said yes, and she went straight for his throat. And she's an old lady. What? Tiffany. That is why people, yes, Tiffany, who has duct tape on the who has duct tape? But you know what? Now, guess what? I think people are literally starting to take stuff like that just in case something go down. You can't take a gun. Cell phones are now, you're able to turn on your cell phone just in case anything go down ever since 9/11. Now it seems like duct tape is right on time, because this is not the first case of somebody getting taped down with duct tape on a plane. So I don't know. It might be a thing now, packing some duct tape. I don't know. They needed to tie him up. Girl, they did. With duct tape. I just report the news. I just report the news. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, y'all. And this is the tip of the iceberg. You think this is crazy? You think this is crazy? Oh yeah. So I'm going to end the show. I'm gonna end the show by asking who's cooking for Thanksgiving and what you're cooking. So Thanksgiving is right around the corner, next week. And are you cooking? And a lot of things are trending now of people trying to take shortcuts for Thanksgiving dinner. You know, instead of making a big turkey, they're choosing to do a ham, or instead of a whole spread, they're choosing to, just shorten it up a little bit. And I've even seen turkey stuffed with dressing and potatoes and all of that. So all you got to do is cook the turkey, and everything else is, yeah. So what do y'all think about that? Shortening and downsizing the spread for Thanksgiving because of whatever reason. But I personally love the spread. I feel like Thanksgiving is the day that you can just hook it up the way you want to hook it up. Everybody gets a chance to cook something that they love. If you know how to cook, don't play with Thanksgiving. So I'm traditional. I like the whole thing. And I like for people to be able to enjoy themselves that day. Just I just love family. So let me know in the comments what you're cooking, if you're cooking, or are you traveling? I'm traveling. So just, let us know, and just leave it in the comments. And I promise you, I will go back and say a little something, because I always do. Thank you for watching today. Click like and share the show. Always, always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Visit the website. Just take a look at what I do, and what I enjoy doing besides this wonderful podcast show, live on Facebook and on YouTube. Now, I want to tell you guys, I have a YouTube page. So go to my YouTube page as well. It's the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Check us out on YouTube and subscribe, honey. Debbie, we keep it traditional. We have the table spreader out. Yeah, baby. I know. Cause Cameron, honey. Yeah, that's what we do. We keep it 100. So I hope that everyone enjoys the show, enjoy your Thanksgiving. And since Thanksgiving is next Thursday, I will not be on. Um, will I be on? I don't know. I might just do a little Thanksgiving show. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we feeling. But again, happy Thanksgiving. Until next week, thank you. Click, like, and share the show. Thank you so much. And we gonna holla at you. And I always log out before I end up um playing my little goodbye outro. You always hear the intro, but you never hear the outro. So,